strike of pain of the health workers to calls of the Deputy President to report on duty. Why? Well, there seems to have been an absence of his being in government functions, especially yesterday at the COVID-19 conference at the KICC. And now there are questions as to where he was and why he did not attend. Well, the inside story is that the Deputy President was invited and was to attend. In fact, he was in the program, but his people have their reasons as to why he did not attend. Well, the chair of the National Assembly's Budget and Appropriations Committee, Kanini Kega, has gone as far as to suggest that if the Deputy President refuses to serve at the pleasure of President Uhuru Kenyatta, then he should be ready to be penalized for neglecting his duty. Olive Burrows reports.
MIA, AWOL. The abbreviations abound for an officer who without explanation goes missing. And Deputy President William Ruto's notable absence from the national COVID-19 conference on Monday has sent many a tongue wagging. While no explanation has been forthcoming from his office, tweets dispatched by his foot soldiers have filled in the gaps. Kericho Senator Aaron Cheruiyot tweeting, "Let's stop the hypocrisy. If WSR's contribution counted, how come he has never been invited to any GOK COVID response meeting?" Sentiments that were echoed by his Kikuyu Member of Parliament counterpart. No way, Kimani Ichung'wah tweeted, "Let the spectator they told us William Ruto is spectate."
When the president is making the remarks in State House, the deputy president has not been present. When they've been meeting and even announcing the measures at eye level, the deputy president has been missing. So from where I sit, I think the deputy president was protesting that exclusion over the 6 months that Kenya has been faced with the COVID pandemic.
Ichung'wah's successor as chair of the Budget and Appropriations Committee, Kanini Kega, didn't see it as a matter to be simply tweeted away.
There is absolutely no reason why the Deputy President will skip a state event. So we want to tell him, and I want to say this as a chairman of budget, we cannot be appropriating funds to your office, yet you are not ready to discharge the responsibility that has been given to you by the Constitution of assisting and deputizing the President.
And the meaning behind the Deputy President's failure to be by the President's side at Monday's National COVID-19 conference, it appears was not lost on the Jubilee Vice Chair, David Murathe.
To hell with you, you're lame duck, I'm hitting the ground, I don't need you. Atajua hajui. He has been on record saying he has no work, that he's not assigned work. You know, his work was taken over by Matiangi.
And as Matiangi plays the role of President Kenyatta's right-hand man, the Deputy President has shunned the clerk label and is increasingly filling the vacancy left by the opposition.
What we are seeing is a Deputy President trying to detach himself and chart his own path without really coming to that contest as the candidate of the incumbent. The faction that he leads now, the one that is the main driver of his presidential campaign, are largely hinging their messaging on a pro-people message. One of the pro-people messages is becoming a champion of accountability, which we are now seeing the Deputy President increasingly being the voice of.
So, is the Deputy President now pushing his luck by more brazenly taking on the establishment, or is he a man finally pushed too far?
If he's still sitting in office, he needs to be seen to be working. He is busy doing other things which may be useful if done by somebody else, but not useful done by somebody who is in the office of the presidency, where you need to have long-term and big-time projects that will help the nation in a better way.
Once you cross the Rubicon, you march to Rome. You can't stand back.
Olive Burrows, NTV.